The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Live from Trenton, Tennessee, it's Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz TV Sports Network bringing you championship baseball from the 7- and 8-year-old state tournament of Cal Ripken Coach Pitch. I'm Coach Joe Holloway. I'm here along with Paul Schultze, Christopher Reasons, and a bevy of cameras to do this game. This game is also going to be shown on the Worthy Road Studios Facebook page, but where you want to check out first is the BallGame Blitz TV Facebook page. It'll be archived to Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. It will be there in perpetuity. That means forever. This is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2025. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz broadcast without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. And we have got two teams that have met. Union City coming out of the winner's bracket. Madison Amercian has one loss and comes out after beating Henry County in the game before this one. Madison Amercian, to win the championship, will have to win 2 games. Union City only has to win this first game. And this is an important game. Slobber knocker, white knuckler, fall the marbles. Loser leave town if you like wrestling terms, but both teams will actually be going back to their home cities after this. We've had some great tournament action here, some great umpiring, and, of course, the young men hustle. They play for the love of the game, like the movie said. We are going to give you the best in coverage, fighting the sun just a little bit, but Worthy Road Studios has multiple cameras here tonight. And, of course, we have our vaunted center field camera, too. We have other cameras here. I believe we're operating with at least 4 cameras. And Chris says I am right. 4 solid one, plus we have one on the scoreboard. Scoreboard's working on this field. We've changed fields, and we would have loved to have given you the scoreboard. We had our camera ready, but the field's scoreboard wasn't ready. So you'll see a scoreboard all night. They've got an hour and 30 up there. That's the time limit on these games. No inning, I believe, can start after an hour and 25 minutes. So, but both these teams very good. They'll be hustling. You have 10 defensive players that plays in the field, 4 outfielders. You cannot move one of them to an infield position. You have a pitching circle. Of course, the coach for the hitting team bats. It's a dirt circle for the most part. Some places do put the chalk dust around it. The catcher will receive the pitch in the catcher's box in normal baseball manner. He has to wear property of the catching position, like head face mask, usually the hockey goalie's mask type. They wear a chest protector, shin guards, and usually have other protective equipment. The infield fly rule is not in effect in coach pitch baseball. Umpires will call time after every play and declare the ball dead once the lead runner has stopped or is not attempting to advance. And there are many substitution options we'll talk about during this. All players will play in this contest. Coaches use different methods to get them in. They bat, they play the field. And we are just about ready for baseball. There is an extra position. If you want to, you can bat 11 players. Now, these two teams usually just bat 2 teams, or 10 players, I should say. Down to we'll have a winner and a runner-up in this. Henry County finishes third in the 7 and 8-year-old coach pitch tournament. I understand from the silver division that the Madison Nationals have won that one. If I am correct, I know they won the game they just played in. We'll get clarification on that, but congratulations to all the young people that participated. Looks like Union City will be the home team in this contest. They'll go with Gargus catching to start this off. Sometimes Brown does, but Noah Gargus. Bell will be on the mound. Their first baseman is Chandler, second baseman Carson Holloman, shortstop Ross, third baseman Holloway, Sherwood, Cruz, Caldwell, and Sadler in the outfield. We want to say hello, Coach. We know Coach Cruz is watching. He is not here tonight. He and his wife, they are out of town, and we admire them for keeping up with the team. And, of course, we know that Coach Kelly is the head coach for the Union City team. He's assisted by Tyler Sherwood and also Adam Sadler. And a catching again with Noah Gargus. Leading off, same familiar lineup, and basically be the same that we had for the game that led into this. Ashton Johnson, the second baseman, leading off. He's had a good tournament. Here he drills one towards the shortstop. And the throw to first, they say he's safe. He beat that one out, so hustling down the line. And don't get me wrong, Cannon Ross, and that's his name, has a cannon over there. And Johnson flew down the line, runner on. Ben Polk, the fine right center fielder, is up there. He had a couple of hits in the last game. Umpires checking because that was one of those that right on the edge of being a catch. And the umpires have done such a magnificent job. And the runner is safe after both umpires confer. And you like it when they want to make the right call. Good umpiring by our whole crew here at this tournament. Polk pops this one up. Will it get down? And it does. Let's see if Johnson tries for third or holds up. Now the ball thrown. A long throw to first, a little offline, but there very quickly. So Polk is on. Johnson advances to second. Two runners on, no outs, and that brings up Holden Watt, the shortstop, hitting in the third slot. Major Bell in the pitcher's circle, or defensive pitcher is what I like to call it. Remember, at infield is Chandler, Carson Holloman, Ross, and Grayson Holloman. Pitch taken. Second one swung on and fouled off. One strike. You get 5 pitches. You can strike out on three swings. There's no walking. This one drilled up the middle, just out of Bell's reach. Second baseman will step on second for a force play. Johnson makes the turn, and we'll give that to, you call it 4U. That's 1 out. 4U means second unassisted. Watt on with a fielder's choice. Runners at first and third, 1 out. James Tankersley, the right-handed hitting third baseman, comes up there. Tankersley, the cleanup man, had some big hits in this tournament. That pitch taken. And with your own coach pitching, you want to get the pitch you want. You get 5 of them. Now, if you have a couple of strikes on you and you foul the last one off when you get your 5th pitch, you get to stay up there. Here's one drilled into the hole. Shortstop goes into it. Ross goes to second. A run will score, but Tankersley on with the fielder's choice. The force out is at second. There are 2 outs and a runner at first, and that brings up the left fielder, Watlington. Watlington takes that first one. He says, now I'm ready, Coach. Likes that high one, goes after it, fouls that one off. He wears number 25. 2 pitchers in this game our defensive pitchers, Tylen Crawford and Major Bell, that's out there now. Very quick young men. They pounce on a lot. There's a swing and a miss. FMY Orthodontics has been with you through both tournaments. Also coming on with this tournament, J&B Motors, City Lumber, Yukon Outfitters, and a lot of help in helping get sponsors from Gents Barbershop. Thank those people. That pitch taken, as you saw. Good crowd on hand for this championship game drill. The third baseman, Holloman, comes up with it, goes to second. Another fielder's choice for the third out. That will end the inning, but Madison American puts one run on, so at the end of one half inning of play, Madison American won. The Union City team coming to bat will be back with more play-by-play in the bottom of the first after this on the BallGame Blitz.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back for the Union City half of the first inning. Leading off will be Will Parker Cruz. He'll be followed by Grayson Holloman, the third baseman, and Cannon Ross, the shortstop. Major Bell, if needed. Both of these teams are capable and very good offensive teams. It was getting close to Paxton Hudgens, the catcher, batting, so he had to put some of his equipment back on. Paxton's out here. You got an infield of Grissom, Johnson, Watt, and Tankersley out there. Here's one into the ground. Will it go foul? And the umpire said it did. You can see it spinning. Umpire did a great job considering the line is so light right now. After playing the first game on it, really didn't get replaced very well. The pitch swung on, so there's two-strike pitch. 3 pitches left, but only 1 swing left. This is Will Parker Cruz. You said they fouled it off, so he'll get another swat at it. Remember, you can keep fouling it off and you're okay. First hitter of the bottom of the first. And that one is an out. Brings up Grayson Holloman, the fine third baseman, pretty good hitter in his own right. Wears number 6. He'll be followed by Cannon Ross, the shortstop. Crawford out on the mound. You see pitchers switching sides, and he gets around on this. Is a good hitter right here in the second spot. Got around on that one, out in front a little more. As time goes on, he will learn even more patience and will be a great hitter. This one drilled towards Tankersley. Tankersley comes up with it. Long throw to first. Hit the dirt and got away, so you got a runner at first. Might have beaten it anyway, and that brings up Cannon Ross with 1 out. Grissom did manage to slow the ball down by knocking it down, and that is a mean son, I can tell you that. Tyler Sherwood on the mound. Where's number 13, the coach? Coaches for Madison American, head coach Derek Grissom, Clay Fowler, Daniel Johnson, Douglas Polk. This one hit out towards left center field. Coming on, making a fine catch. That looked like Bridger out there. 2 outs. And I need to check my screen here and make sure that was Bridger. Here's one beaten to the ground but gets a big hop. Over to Tankersley to first. Got him. Long throw, good stretch. 5-3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base, and the score at the end of 1 inning of play, Madison American 1, Union City nothing. We'll be back for the second on the BallGame Blitz.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
Even though it's only been one inning of play with the Madison Americans leading 1-0, this game is already looking like a white knuckler. It's 1-0 Madison over Union City. Waiting the appearance of Tylen Crawford, the pitcher, wears number 1. In the on-deck circle is Eli Grissom, the first baseman. Major Bell, the defensive pitcher out there for the Union City team. His battery mate will be Noah Gargis, the catcher. Noah had a big hit in the game when these two teams played the other day. Crawford drills one down the third baseline. He gets by, and the speedy Crawford will be on. Brings up Eli Grissom. Had a couple of hits in the previous game, and he's been a good hitter in this state tournament. Hits in the 7th spot. He wears number 7. Maybe 7 is lucky for him. Here's Coach Grissom pitch. Drilled. Bell slows it down, hustles after it. Will go to first with it. Gets the out there, 1-3. Runner advances to second. There's one out, and it brings up the catcher, Paxton Hudgens. Dixon Bridger will be on deck. Union City infield has Knox Chandler at first, Carson Holloman at second. Cannon Ross, and he has a great arm at short. There's a swing and a miss. Grayson Holloman at third. Sherwood, Cruz, Caldwell, and Sadler in the outfield. Maxon Hudgens, a fine receiver, is a very good defensive catcher in there. Swing and a miss. So he's got 2 swings in there. Got to guard the plate, foul those off. Infield at normal depth. Here's one drilled. It's going to get over. Let's see if they send the speedy Crawford towards the plate. And yes, they do. The throw will be cut off and goes into second. And Crawford has scored the second run. A big hit by Paxton Hudgens. He'll get a courtesy runner. Usually it is Weston Barnes. So let's see if they get the courtesy runner. But a big RBI single. It's a 2-0 game here in the top of the second. Okay. We will get the courtesy runner. At the plate, Dixon Bridger made a fine catch out in the outfield a minute ago. Game is held up. 1:18 is what's on the clock. That's an hour and 18 minutes. These are time-limited games. Now we're going to have a little conference time. Mind you that, please thank these people, Yukon Outfitters, City Lumber, J&B Motors, FMY Orthodontics for all the good work that they have done sponsoring this. Don't forget you can see all kinds of things from boxing to soccer to volleyball, baseball, basketball. You name it, we got football coming up. You don't want to miss it. Best camera work, nobody can touch it. I don't have to say that because I actually am a show host for WNWS Radio, but I also work for Worthy Road Studios, and I can tell you it is the best camera work. The other guys try. Worthy Road Studios does it best. We're here in the top of the second championship game. Seems to be a little controversy. I guess they're checking lineups and things like that. Coach Grissom's over there. Coach Fowler watching. The coaches for Union City. And again, Coach Cruz, we're glad you're watching. Hate that you couldn't be here, but that's all right. We understand. I know the team does too. Not sure what's going on because this is way down the third baseline. And, of course, official book is kept by the home team scorekeeper. The tournament over at Jackson at Pewborn Park, they had a separate official scorekeeper. Okay, we're going to play with one out. Runner on first, 2-0 the score. Madison Amercian leading. This one fouled off. Dixon Bridger at the plate. If you've forgotten, because there was a great lapse in there, Noah Gargas catching. And Noah has the hottest job there is out here because he has to wear the catching equipment. This one hit up in the air. Who takes charge? Cannon Ross does. Runs it all the way towards first to make sure. So Bridger pops out to the shortstop. 2 outs in the inning. That brings up William Fowler wearing number 16 to the plate. 81 degrees here. Here's one line, short hop by the second baseman. Holloman gets it, goes to first, 4-3, a fine play because it was short hop. But again, one big run scored. It's 2-0. Madison leads Union City. Union City will be coming up for their half of the second inning after this timeout on the BallGame Blitz in Worthy Road Studios.
UConn Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, UConn Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at UConnOutfitters.com.
We are back here in Trenton at the baseball complex for the bottom half of the second. Union City at bat with Knox Chandler, the first baseman. He'll be followed by Hudson Sadler and Carson Holloman. He drills one towards Tankersley. Tankersley knocks it down, but the shortstop has to come up with it. And speeding to first was Knox Chandler with a base hit. Sadler up there with a runner on and no outs. We're in the bottom of the second. We've got a scoreboard today. We got our scoreboard camera on. There's a pitch taken. Not sure the time part of it is working properly because it seems to have stayed on 114. Drill to Tankersley. He starts to come up with it. Couldn't get it out of his glove. Now it's started. And 1 second is all that's elapsed. I think the clock may be wrong. But 2 runners on for Union City, and that's what's important to them. Huh?
Untimed 6 innings. No time.
No time in the championship game. It's not like other games. This one out to Bridger, and he's made his second catch of the night. And I'm glad the umpire told me that because for some reason the time limit changed because they've had time limits on the other games. So we have learned something. Ernie Banks said it's a great day to play two. We're playing the second one. Could be a third one. Depends on how this one turns out. 1 out in the inning. 2 runners on the ground. Back to Crawford. Crawford will go to first with it. It gets away and a run may score. They'll streak towards the plate as it's fielded, and Knox Chandler has scored, and this game is 1 run closer. Bode Sherwood, we didn't get to even call action. It happened so fast. Coming up to the plate with 1 out is Ryland Caldwell, an outfielder. He usually plays right center. Has good speed. Second and third, 1 out. Sadler's at third. Sherwood's at second. Fouled it off. So pay no attention to the clock part of the scoreboard. Is championship action. There is no time limit. And we thank the umpire. I told you they do a great job. 2-1. Madison leading Union City. We're in the second. Foul ball down the first baseline. 1 out in the inning. Union City threatening with runners in scoring position at third and second, or second and third if you prefer, said that way. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Watt looking for it, but it gets over his head. Another run will score, and we will have a tie ball game at 2-all. Runners don't advance. So we got Sadler home, Caldwell on first, Sherwood on second. Noah Gargas, who's a pretty good hitter, starting catcher today, takes a healthy swing but misses. Gargas had a big double when these two teams played on Sunday. Drilled to the shortstop, Watt. And they say safe at second, so the sacks are jammed, if you prefer the term that Ron Podesta used when he was calling Jackson General Baseball. Ducks on the pond. Sacks jammed, bags full, you name it. And that brings up Will Parker Cruz, who led off this game. He's 0 for 1. Courtesy runner in for Gargas. We'll pick that up. Looks like Sam Brown. Of course, Will Parker Cruz, left-handed hitter, 1 out. There's a force at any base. Let's see how the Madison team plays this. Popped up out the outfield. Bridger wants it. Bridger's got it. They'll tag the runner. And the runner will score. There's a rundown. He's safe, but the runner coming towards the plate, Bode Sherwood, scores. It's a 3-2 contest. Union City has taken the lead in the bottom of the second. There are 2 outs. Grayson Holloman up there. He singled his first time up. Fouls this one down the third baseline. Lets the fans have a little excitement down there. They need a little excitement besides the game. Nobody made a catch, so we won't award them a contract. But remember, these kids on the field play for the love of the game. Here's one drilled right at Watt. He slows it down. Bridger's got it. They're going to send a run home. And scoring is number 9. That is Rylan Caldwell. So Caldwell makes it a 4-2 game in favor of Union City. We're in the bottom of the second. Ross up there. 2 outs. Runners first and second, drill towards Watt. He's going to get it, get the lead runner at third. It was fielder's choice. It's also the third out. But 4 big runs were picked up in this inning. And at the end of 2 complete innings of play, it's the Union City team 4, the Madison American team 2. We'll come back and have the exciting top of the third after this.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Now, in the first inning, it looked like a defensive white knuckler. Second inning, runs scored by both teams. It's 4-2, Union City leading. Ashton Johnson, the fine second baseman, leads off, grounds to Cannon Ross. He cranks the throw up and gets the first out. And he's got a very strong arm there at shortstop. 1 out, Ben Polk, who was on with a single. Coming up, he'll be followed by Holden Watt. This one up in the air. Let's see if it can get down. And the catch is made out in the outfield. Is that Cruz that made the catch? But there are 2 outs in the top of the third, and Holden Watt comes up on with a fielder's choice the last time. Waiting for the on-deck batter, which will be Tankersley. There's a pitch taken. Remember, the umpires do such a good job of watching this and the safety of the young men. You want your on-deck hitter with the hitter's back to them. Here's a ground ball knocked down by Major Bell. Tankersley hustling over to first, and he's safe. He is safe, and we'll check the runner out because he fell hard. It was a good play by the fielder and hard effort by the hitter, Holden Watt, to beat it out. Tankersley will be batting with 2 outs in the inning, a runner on first. Tankersley 0 for 1. Wyatt Watlington on deck. Boy, he drilled that one, got out in front. He knew he had his pitch, got out in front just a little bit. Balanced stance. This is coach pitch baseball, 7 and 8 year olds. This is state tournament action, playing for all the marbles. One team will be the champion, the other will be the runner-up. Union City wins, it's over and they're champs. If they lose, then we'll play for the championship in another game. Swing and a miss. That time Tankersley had a nice, healthy swing. You make contact with that one, and with aluminum bats, it'll go a long way. 4-2 your score, Union City up. Takes the pitch. 2 outs in the inning. Runners at first. And that is a strikeout. That will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. At the end of 2 1/2 innings of play, it's Union City 4 and Madison Amercian 2. Let's take a timeout on the Worthy Road Studios Network.
J&B Motors, 447 South Main in Dyer, Tennessee, will buy, sell, or trade, and even finance in-house. At J&B Motors, you can even enjoy a lifetime warranty. J&B is a complete dealer with a mechanic shop and a detail shop. Just travel to Dyer, 447 South Main, or visit the website at jnbmotorsllc.com. J&B Motors doesn't care about your credit. They care about you, their customers. J&B Motors, 447 South Main, Dyer.
Going into the bottom of the third, I see that Hudson Creasy has checked in for the Madison Amercian team. Creasy will be catching. We'll check and see if Weston Barnes has gone to right field. But I can tell you this, the fine defensive player and great lead, he has been a leadoff man. He's been hitting fourth the last couple of games. Number 7, Major Bell. Some people say he's quicker than a hiccup. There's an old story about a player that used to play a long time ago called Cool Papa Bell. They said he was so quick that Cool Papa Bell could turn the lights out, pull the covers up. He would start turning out before the lights actually went off on him. And that's quick. Well, this young man, and we got a couple of them. Crawford is quick, and there's several others on both of these two fine teams that are that quick. Wished I could flip the light switch, get in bed, pull the cover up before the lights would go out. Not that fast. They timed me with a calendar. And again, I will remind you, enjoy these young men. They play for the love of the game, and some great people like FMY Orthodontics brings you these state tournament games. J&B Motors, City Lumber, Yukon Outfitters, with a lot of help from Gents Barbershop. And actually, Paxton Hudgens has checked back in. Creasy will come in probably in the top of the fourth. Here's Major Bell. Bell gets this one just over the outstretched arms of the shortstop. So Bell is now 1 for 2 on first, and he's quick. A ball that gets in the alleys or anything, he can score from first. And that brings up Knox Chandler, who scored the first run after he singled and got on first base for Union City. He takes a pitch. Chandler 1 for 1 unofficially. Hudson Sadler on deck. This one hit to Watt. Watt will go to second to Johnson. So Chandler on with a fielder's choice. 6-4. The putout actually goes to the second baseman. The assist goes to the shortstop if you're scoring and really trying to do it professionally. Otherwise, just keep up with the runs and the hits. Sadler at bat. Chandler at first. He takes his pitch. Remember, you play with 10 players on the field, 4 outfielders. No infield fly rule. Here's one drilled. See if Tankersley can cut it off. He does. Goes to second. And a fine play by Tankersley and Johnson for holding on to it. So another fielder's choice. That one is 5-4 for the second out of the inning. Sadler on first. Carson Holloman, the second baseman, who flied out to Bridger the last time up. He'll be the hitter with a runner on first. Swing and a miss. We're in the third. Union City leading 4-2 in a fine defensive game, even though there's been 4 runs scored. Been some great plays. Coach Sherwood shows him the ball. It's on the ground to Watt. Watt will go to second. 3 force outs. 3 fielders' choices. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base at the end of 3 full innings of play. Union City 4, Madison Amercian 2. We'll come back with the top of the 4th after this on the BallGame Blitz.
We at City Lumber Company of Dyer would like to thank the people of Gibson County and West Tennessee for their continued support for over 60 years.
We are grateful to our first responders, veterans past and present, for their service to our great nation. All gave.
Some gave all.
Come see us at City Lumber Company of Dyer.
Thank you again, and God bless the United States of America.
In the top of the 4th with Watlington to lead off. Wyatt Watlington wears number 25. He's 0 for 1. He'll be followed by Tylen Crawford, Eli Grissom, and if needed, we'll see if Paxton Hudson or Hudson Creasy comes to the plate. Taking a pitch outside. State tournament action, championship round. This one, a number off the end of the bat. Foul. First baseman Knox Chandler hustling over there. I want to thank all of the coaches and all of the scorekeepers of the teams. They have been super about helping, and there's a swing. Fouled off. They've gotten us information. We were not given any rosters by the tournament committee or director, but they have come to our aid here so we can help you with this broadcast. This one's sky high in the infield. It's a matter of just talking, and Major Bell's going to take charge. There is 1 out. If you're scoring at home using a scorebook, you put the little hump over 1 signifying the pitcher. So we're going to bring up Crawford to the plate. Grissom in the on-deck circle. Crawford takes a good swing but misses. Crawford, we found out the other day, is a multi-sport athlete. Most of these young men are. He fouls this one off. First baseman Chandler gives chase. So there's 2 swings on 2 pitches. He's got to guard the plate now. He can stay up there by either taking a pitch or fouling it off if he swings at it. This one is fouled off, makes Coach Fowler play Indian rubber man. In other words, a contortionist down there at third base. I wouldn't say Clay catch it, but he doesn't have a glove on, so I'll defend him. Some of these coaches do a pretty good job with their defensive work on foul balls. That was a screaming line drive swung on, and they say that he missed for the second out. Crawford's down, and that brings Grissom up. Grissom up there, nobody on, 2 outs. His team trailing a bounding ball, knocked down by Bell. Bell couldn't quite get the handle on it, and Grissom is on at first. That will bring up, and they will let Hudgens bat this one out. The on-deck circle will be Dixon Bridger, who's had several fine catches, but the catcher, Paxton Hudgens, who's 1 for 2 today. Swing and a miss. Well, actually, he's 1 for 1 today. Last game is when he had the 2 at-bats. And the pitch fouled off. They'll return it to the coach. Coach Grissom on the mound. Coach Sherwood does the Union City pitching. This one popped up, fouled off. We know there's 2 strikes, so he's got to guard the plate when swinging. 2 pitches left. Only 1 swing left unless you foul it off. Takes that one. So here comes the payoff pitch, pitch number 5. Something's got to happen unless you foul it off. Swung on, popped up high in the infield. Under it is Holloman for the out, and that will end the inning. It leaves a runner on. The score at the end of 3.5 innings of play. Union City 4, Madison Amercian 2. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz and the Worthy Road Studios Network.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports. Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcast, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Back here for the 4th. Union City at bat. Number 1 will be at bat leading this half the inning off, Bode Sherwood in center field, followed by Rylan Caldwell. And it looks like number 4, Sam Brown, has checked into the game. So the first hitter will be Bode Sherwood. He's 1 for 1, has scored a run. And we are just about ready. Here's one hit back to Crawford, and that ends that quick. Crawford grabs it out of the air. 1 out. There's 1 out in the inning, and Rylan Caldwell, who's 1 for 1 and scored a run, coming up there. We're in the bottom of the 4th. There's one fouled off. Here's one drill towards shortstop Watt. Watt comes up with a long throw, and the speedy Caldwell beats it out. He's 2 for 2 today. And he is very quick. This brings up Sam Brown to the plate, number 4. He's in for Gargis. Hits left-handed with a runner at first. 1 out. On deck, Cruz at the top of the order. Here's one drill to Tylen Crawford. Goes to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Caldwell advances to 2nd. Grissom gets it back. They've stopped action. They call timeout is how they do this in coach pitch once you stop the lead runner. And Cruz comes up there, 0 for 2, left-handed hitter. A little bit up in front of the plate. Gets the pitch, takes that one inside. Again, we're in the bottom of the fourth. Union City leading 4-2. There are 2 outs with a runner at second. Drilled. Watt slows it down but couldn't get it, and this one's going to get away. It looks like the runner Caldwell, who's very speedy, will score. And that makes it a 5-2 game. And that's a big run for the Union City team to get in because they play very good defense. This one hit off Tankersley's glove. Be runners at first and second. The hitter, Ross, drilled foul down the third baseline. That was Holloman who got that hit, and he is perfect at the plate today. Cannon Ross up there, 0 for 2. Has hit the ball well, and he stung this one also, but fouled by about 6 inches down the third baseline. And Hudson Creasy is catching now. Looks like Weston Barnes in right field for the Americans. 5-2 your score. Union City's picked up a run. Here's one drilled to Tankersley. All Tankersley has to do is step on the bag to end the play. For the third out, score that 5U. That's third baseman unassisted, but one big run came in. At the end of 4 innings of play, it's 5-2. Union City leading. We'll be back for the top of the 5th after these words on the BallGame Blitz.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Ready for the top of the 5th. Madison Americans come to bat trailing. Dixon Bridger will lead it off. Fine outfielder. Grounds one towards Cannon Ross, the shortstop. Ross up. The long throw. First baseman couldn't hold on to it. So Bridger's safe at first. No outs. Weston Barnes comes to the plate, playing right field now. Ashton Johnson heads over to the on-deck circle. And he takes a big swing. Swing and a miss. One pitch, one strike. Swinging strike 2 on Barnes. Again, I want to compliment the coaches, the umpires. Everybody's done a good job. Players, of course, hustling. Takes that pitch. Got 2 pitches left with 2 strikes on him. Weston Barnes. Swings and misses, so the first out of the inning. That brings up Ashton Johnson in the top of the order. He'll be followed by Ben Polk with 1 out, a runner at first. Late in the ball game, we play 6 unless it's a tie score in coach pitch baseball. No time limit in the championship games. Drilled on the ground just over Holloman. And they got the force at second. So fielder's choice play. Lead runner out at second. 2 outs. Johnston on at first, and Ben Polk, who's 1 for 1 in this game, or 1 for 2, pops it up. Ross goes back and gets it for the third out. So there was one runner left, no score in the top of the fifth. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth with Union City leading 5-2. Let's take that timeout on the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Network.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
Okay, Union City, the home team, is talking to one of the umpires. All of them have done such a magnificent job in the games we've called. Kept control. They've talked with each other. They made sure you can't fault anything they've done. The young men have hustled. The coaches and their scorekeepers have helped us immensely since we weren't given any rosters. Here's the first pitch leading off. Major Bell, he gets his hit through, and that's a big deal for Union City because he's got speed. He can make and take that extra base for you. Knox Chandler, who's 1 for 2 but scored the first run, coming to the plate. The first baseman for Union City. Grissom, Johnson, Watt, and Tankersley, the infield for Madison. There's a swing and a miss. Fouled it off, actually. That one, the umpire did a good job. I love the way they have protected these kids, check the safety. Make sure when those foul balls come back, they say, this one fouled off. It's going to be tough. Just over Grissom's head. Let's see if they go to second with it. They do, and there's the force out. Nice heads-up play by the second baseman, Ashton Johnson, getting the lead runner, 1 out. 4-6 on that put out. Chandler on with a fielder's choice. He's now 1 for 3. Brings up Hudson Sadler, who's 1 for 2 and a run scored. He takes his first pitch. Sun setting, beautiful setting. Lights are already on. Here's one popped up. Coming on is Crawford, but it hits the glove and gets out of there, so you'll have runners at first and second. Sadler on. Only 1 out in the inning. You know, Union City would like to tack one more run on for sure, maybe more. Madison Amercian wants to hold them right here and only stay 3 runs behind. Carson Holloman, who's 0 for 2 up there. One of those being a fielder's choice. 1 out in the inning. Chandler at second. Sadler at first. Here's one drill towards Tankersley. He'll go and get the force at third. Comes up throwing, but the runner is safe at second. Third baseman unassisted. Got another fielder's choice. Bode Sherwood wearing number 1 at the plate, a left-handed hitter. He singled and scored back in the second. Lined out. It is next at bat. Knocked down by Watt. He'll get the force play, and that will end the inning. There were no runs. There were a couple of runners left, and at the end of 5-2, Union City leads Madison Amercian. Madison Americans must come in the top of the 6 and score 3 runs to tie, 4 to go ahead. We'll take a timeout.
Yukon Outfitters products are designed to withstand the rigors on the trail, field, and beach. Based in Jackson, Tennessee, Yukon Outfitters specializes in tumblers, coolers, dry bags, and hunting gear. Our products are the perfect solution for corporate engraving and embroidery. Contact us for the best in custom hats and coaches pullovers. 731-696-5517 or online at yukonoutfitters.com.
We are back, and the hitter is Holden Watt, the shortstop. Madison Amercian trails Union City by 3. We're in the championship round. If Union City wins, championship over. This one popped up. Let's see who's going to take charge. Outfielder comes on. Chandler didn't quite get to it, and there's a runner on first. So Watt, a very good base runner on base. Tankersley, James Tankersley, the third baseman, comes up. An unusual 0 for 2 today. He's their cleanup hitter. Got under that one a little bit, fouled it off. 2 fine baseball teams here on the field. Great coaching staffs. This one popped sky high. Let's see who comes on to get it. We say, I've got it. No, you take it. And runners are safe at first and second. That's the old, if you go back a long time ago, they call it the Alphonse Gaston routine. And sometimes there's unsurety. You got to really communicate, and it's tough. This is a young age. These young men, it's not that they're not trying. Sometimes it's the decision-making part of it is the hardest part. Good skills all the way around. Taking the first pitch is Wyatt Watlington. He's got 4 left, 2 runners on, nobody out. This one's sky high, but it looks like that Holloman's going to take charge here in the infield for the out. Second baseman gets it, 1 away. Tylen Crawford, who's 1 for 2. Coming up with Grisham on deck. Again, Madison Amercian must have 3 runs just to tie Union City. Drilled on the ground over the outstretched glove of the third baseman. A run is streaking home, sliding in, and scoring is Holden Watt. Runners are safe at first and second. So Crawford is on. Tankersley's at second. Grissom at the plate. He's 1 for 2. Could be 2 for 3. It does get down. Let's see, though. They're going to take a shot at the force. No, they're going to bring it home and hold the runner. The sacks are jammed. Ducks are on the pond. Bases loaded, if you don't like any of those terms. Grissom comes through for his team. And the hitter is Hudson Creasy, number 99, the catcher. I know in football, John Tucker over at Milan used to put a 99, whether he had one or not, on his roster, and he would call him Boxcar Brown. But this is the real deal. Hudson Creasy, the catcher up there. Had some big base hits in the 2 tournaments. Drills one on the ground. Holloman goes over to get it. He'll go to second for 1. A run scores. And so there is a runner on a fielder's choice at first. 2 outs. And Dixon Bridger, the fine outfielder who's had several nice catches, has to drive a run home. Tylen Crawford at third base. It's back to the pitcher, Bell. Bell goes to first, and this contest is over. It is a 5-4 win for Union City. They will take the championship. Second place or runner-up will go to the Madison team, Madison Amercian. 2 really fine teams, and tonight we got to see 2 games of great baseball from 3 great teams, and your champs for the state and coach pitch 7- and 8-year-old boys baseball. We can tell I'm ready for the basketball season. Old basketball coach here. In baseball are the Union City team. We're going to take a quick timeout, and then we'll come back and wrap this up.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
great state championship game, 5-4. Union City, the 7-8 coach pitch and Cal Ripken League champions. Runner-up, Madison Americans. They'll let them take pictures. We'll see if they award any medals or anything like they did at the district tournament. But both teams out there lined up on the first baseline. See a lot of proud moms and dads out there taking pictures, and they have a right to be. Madison American won the first game over the Henry County team, who is a very good team. Then they came back and in a white knuckler lost 5-4 to the Union City team. We've had an honor to be able to do this. Worthy Road Studios brings you the best, along with our great sponsors, FMY Orthodontics, J&B Motors, City Lumber, Yukon Outfitters, and Gents Barbershop. Please tell these people you support them. And we're going to hold it here for a few moments and see. Here comes the table and some of the people from Trenton that helped with the tournament bringing that out. So that means that there's hardware and things to give these young men that will be a remembrance of a great game, 5-4. You may have been on the losing end, but no losers in this game. Everybody played hard. Both teams represented their teams very well, just like Henry County did to take third place in this tournament. And then there's some youngsters. You love to see them. They were wanting to get in on it. We'll try to give you everybody as accurately as we can, their names and stuff. And, of course, I wished I hadn't set my Diet Coke on my scorebook. That was really smart. But, again, congratulations to Union City for winning, and congratulations on a great season for the district champ and state tournament runner-up Madison American team. We know that their game, and we weren't told whether it's championship or not, but Madison National won their game, and it may have been the championship game at the other field. Had two divisions here, a gold division and a silver division. While we're at it and getting things set up, I had a great producer. He's worked with me so many times, got me through a lot of things at South Gibson and other things we've done, including boxing. And, of course, our executive producer came out here, and the owner of the company, and worked this game. He's one of the best camera people and also a great producer, director too, Paul Schultze. Billy Boland has been with us during this tournament. That's Billy Boland II. And it's been a great tournament. These young men can energize you. They've energized me. The coaches have coached. And let me tell you what you did, fans and everybody else. We allowed the players to play, the coaches to coach, and the umpires to umpire in the games that we have done and we've seen. And Ronnie Carter, former executive director of the TSSAA, would love you for that, because that's how it's supposed to be. Chris is getting a shot, and they've got the trophies out there lined up. Taking a little bit of time, but that's all right. This is important. This is the start of a great career for many of these young men. They play for the love of the game, and every one of them played. Every one of them gave the supreme effort. And as I told you, you might have lost on the scoreboard. There are no losers in the game. Grandparents, if you're not here, aunts, uncles, call your child up. I know the parents will hug their neck no matter which team they are on. I have a feeling in future Cal Ripken play, these young men will probably see each other again in the future. Many of them will go on to great high school, travel ball careers. Some of them you may even see play college baseball. I know some of the coaches have some college baseball or other college sports where they played. And, again, some fine men. It takes a lot of dedication. I enjoyed coaching, and they're fun to coach at this age. At being a teacher, sometimes at the wiggle worm age, it's hard to teach them in school. You can, but I was a high school teacher, so don't know about that. But, again, two outstanding teams. We see a member of the tournament committee stepping up, saying a few words, and everybody giving a nice round of applause for two teams of Warriors here. I'm sure that the runner-up awards will come first, and unfortunately we cannot pick up what is being said. And I know the young man that's handling the ceremony, got to talk to him the other night. What a great guy he is. And let's see all the trophies. This will be the runner-up plaque. I think the coach will come out to get that. That's Coach Grisham. Done a great job. And coming out, let's see, the first one out is Wyatt Watlington wearing 25, and I'll do my best to not have a complete roster in front of me. That looked like Hudson Creasy. Here goes Paxton Hudgens. We'll make sure. Coming out, Tylen Crawford, and that was 99 Creasy. Coming out now, 7, Eli Grissom. Coming out, Ben Polk wears number 5. 24, of course, is Holden Watt. 00, Dixon Bridger. Number 10, Weston Barnes. And here comes number 2 out, Ashton Johnson. And number 16, that's William Fowler. 17, James Tankersley. And that is the Madison American team. They were coached by Derek Grissom, Clay Fowler, Daniel Johnson, and Doug Polk. Now for the Union City team. And we'll try to pick everybody up as they call them out. I don't have a good angle. And I want to thank my wife for trying to piece a roster together. Whole team goes out for the championship trophy. Of course, their head coach, Kyle Ross, Coach Cruz not here, but Coach Tyler Sherwood here, Coach Adam Sandler here. They'll go back to the line, and let's see if we can pick up these young men as they're called out. Number 12, that is Noah Gargas, who caught some. Major Bell, number 7. Number 9, Rylan Caldwell. Number 3, Carson Holloman. Number 1, Bode Sherwood. Of course, his dad, one of the coaches. This is Knox Chandler, wears number 5. These are your championship Union City team. Coming out, number 6, Grayson Holloman. And number 2, Will Parker Cruz. Number 4, Sam Brown. And wearing number 8, Hudson Sadler. And Cannon Ross, number 10. And there goes the Gatorade bucket. Some brave young men just doused him. Cannon got some on him. But again, the championship goes to the Union City team in a white knuckler, 5-4 over the Madison American team. Nothing but winners out here. One takes the championship, one the runner-up spot. And again, for Paul Schultze, Christopher Reasons, Coach Joe Holloway, we're going to say thanks for your time. This time till next time, good night all.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the over 5,500 subscribers watching local sports, Union University, Bethel College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.